Hello everyone, this is Corey with the Digital Nomad Holy Grail. I'm here to do a Xero Shoe blunt review, and specifically on the Amuri Z-Treks. And get you a shot of those, not to be confused with the newer kind. I think it's called the Amuri Z-Trails. Those are a little bit more expensive, and these are a little bit less cushioned. And basically what I'm going to do is give you the good, the bad, and the ugly on these shoes. Get right into it. The good, I really like the strap system they got going on with these shoes. Not only are they comfortable, but they're very adjustable. You can adjust the back, the tops, even the toe resistant you got right here. Another good thing about these sandals is how packable they are, especially for minimalistic travel. You can just lay these things flat and don't take up much room at all in your pack. I know if you go on the website, they show them, you can roll them up as tight as you want. Realistically, you're probably not going to do that. It takes up more room. Just go ahead and lay them flat in your pack, and they're not very heavy, so quite packable, good for travel. The final thing I like about these sandals is the company itself, specifically the customer service. I had a problem where I usually wear 8.5, 9s in shoes, and I ordered an 8 in these, and I saw some reviews, and I should have paid heed to those reviews that they run large. They really do. I actually needed a 7 in these, and basically the process was I looked up the customer service number online, and I called him, and the guy I talked to was very nice and polite. He made sure I didn't wear them outside. I think that was the only stipulation. I didn't wear them outside. I hadn't, thankfully. But what he did was he emailed me a postage slip, and I just printed that off, and I taped it on just a really large envelope and packed it inside, taped on the packing slip, sent it off. I think it was like 5 days later. I got my size 7s, so props to the customer service at Xero Shoes. They did a great job. Now the bad. For me, the first thing I don't like is the price. These, I think, are currently $60 plus tax, so you end up paying about $70. Hopefully for you guys that's not a big deal, but for me it's kind of a big hit, and I wasn't really wanting to spend that much, especially when other kinds like a cheap Croc or off-brand can be half or a third of that. But I really wanted to give them a try, so I spent the extra money and got these. The second bad about these for me personally is there wasn't enough cushion in these. When you're walking around, you can definitely feel rocks or anything. That's not the big issue for me. The issue for me was after spending all day in these or doing a couple of miles in these, my feet really did start to hurt. And I'm sure I don't have the toughest feet. And I knew they were minimalist sandals. I just didn't realize how minimal they really are. So, if you really do want the barest barefoot feel, these probably are going to work great for you. For me, I thought they would be a little bit more cushioned than what they really are. I mean, these are very minimalist sandals. So, if you think that might be an issue, just beware of that. As far as the ugly goes, I was a little misleading. I don't think there is any ugly aspect of these sandals. Overall, I like these sandals. I just can't do long walks with them. And I think they do have that new kind out, that Amuri Z-Trek. Those are unfortunately, I think, $20 more than these, but that's probably the kind I should have went with. They didn't have them at the time, so unfortunately I went with these. And If I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't have got these, just to be completely honest. I don't know, maybe I can contact them and see if I can exchange these for the new kind. I doubt it because I put a year in these. But over the course of a year, the treading's still looking good. I've taken daily walks in these around the neighborhood, probably 3/4 of a mile for about a year, and they've really held up quite nicely. So a little bit of fraying on the straps, but overall these have held up good. I think they have a 5,000 mile warranty. Not exactly how they go about checking for that, but if you want something that packs light and is very packable, and you really appreciate the minimalist sandal, then I think these will probably work well for you. Otherwise, I don't have the toughest feet. If you're kind of like me, it might not be a good thing. You might want to check out the other kind or go with a different brand. So that's it for my blunt review. I hope this helped some of you out there. If you want to support me, I'd appreciate a like, a subscribe, and to visit my website, thedigitalnomadholygrail.com. Thank you, guys.